Hi, I'm Liam Haber here for the Nocturnal at the New York premiere of Tar at the 60th Annual New York Film Festival. So I saw the movie this morning. I truly loved it. The pacing of it is so specific, and it does feel of a type with the story. It's about a composer and conducting and finding the time and the tempo. How did you work with the director Todd Field to find the right pace and moment-to-moment beats of this film?
Todd is a very, very precise filmmaker, so the script is there, and it's more or less the film. He realized a lot of his tempo and pace and everything is more or less determined in the shoots, and then in the shooting, and then we sit together from morning till evening and work it out together. So,
do you have a lot of the music in mind that was going to be in the film before you went into the first edit, or did the music and its beats find its way as you were editing?
Well, this is a film that has a lot of the major music is the rehearsal scenes, which was recorded, and then it was the score of Hildur Gudnadottir that helped us with a lot of scenes to build up the necessary tension.
This is such a uniquely built and paced film, and there's a few moments that involve basically a camera operating around a set, being able to rotate around 360 degrees, every angle. How did you design settings like the Juilliard classroom or the apartments that Cate Blanchett's character Lydia lives in for this film?
Basically, the layout, like they were all the choice of locations was certainly texture driven, but mainly also layout driven, because everything needed to flow into another. So Todd didn't want to be compressed by a location to not be able to do those camera movements and to have a flow in the scenes. It was like one of the most important choices when choosing a location or creating a build set.
When it came to deciding on some of the accessories and accoutrements of characters' homes and living spaces, how did you get into the head of Lydia Tár to find what she would have on her walls, what books that she'd have on her bookshelves, and all of that?
Well, there was quite a process, and like her home where she lives with her wife is it's a brutalistic space where it's an eclectic composition of different furnitures from mid-century back to Chinese Ming to modern stuff to like everything is mixed together, so you're not really pointing your finger at something specific. And then specific books they would read, we would discuss with Todd and Kate. Sometimes Kate would have an idea what she would want to read, or she would have. She was quite involved and interested in design, like in the design of her studio space. That was very different, had a different feel and different layout from her brutalistic, huge apartment.
That's great. I mean, when you see the movie, you could see how well developed every location is, and it sounds like a great collaborative effort on all of it.
It was really like a great teamwork and a very great effort and fantastic leadership from Todd.
So you are the costume designer of the film Tar. It is Tar is a film where especially the main character Lydia has such specific costuming and character choices, and the film opens with us seeing her in a fitting room and figuring out how to become costumed. Can you tell me a little bit about the development of that scene and working with Kate to find the right look?
Well, like I started with the mood board that I always do after reading the script 1,000 of times, and I spend a lot of times with Todd to talk about Tár, and I ask him 1,000 of questions. So I came well prepared to see Kate, and with Kate, as I know her from before, this helps a lot. And we found out immediately like what we think makes her character, like this suits and how the pants fit, that they are a little bit loose, and that it's not so organized and not so pulled together. That was something that we find interesting about her character, and that is how we approach it.
It's such a well costumed film. It fits the character so well that she's wearing these, like you said, the loose clothing while conducting. But the side characters as well have some very specific costume choices. Especially, I noticed the assistant and the wife are so well designed and costumed. How did you settle on looks for them in comparison to Tár's?
I do a lot of things per intuition, and for example, for Noemi, I found an image, and I thought, this is her, and I sent it to her, and she said, I love all about it, and that is where then we based all her character. And I think that for everybody, I just was very lucky that I found the right things, and I also made things for them. And with the colors, it was very autumn, winter, and so it came all very well together.
This clearly is a very collaborative film based on watching it. And you've also worked with, especially Kate, but some of the other cast and crew before. Do you find that working with an actress like Cate Blanchett multiple times changes how you design for her?
Yes, absolutely. It helps. It makes it so much easier because we have just shortcuts. We know how we approach the things. I know her needs. I know what she needs for her process, and I can give it to her. And that makes it much more easy. That's really nice. Okay.
I think it paid off because the film looks incredible.
Oh,